New Zealand yen, one of the trade that is also what we call the on the money kind of trades. These are the three trades as on the money kind of trades, which means that the trading setup has already fulfilled or is about to fulfill. And this is the kind of trade you do not want to miss because it could be a great opportunity for you. And the best way not to miss this is to learn this yourself, learning the right way. If you love things that you to reduce all this guesswork, if you find that your trading result is not consistent and you're so tired about it, drop me a DM. Right. So to the daily chart and weekly chart, you can see that the market is on a red line. That is what we call the resistance line. That means we are focusing on a selling opportunity. Right? Could you see that once you have made that decision on which side you should be focusing on, isn't it? It's easier for you to really focus on that strategy and stop all the guesswork, right? But what's really important is to know when and where to look out for, right? If you want to learn that, drop me a DM. The 4-hour chart, what we have over here, this is what I'm waiting for. A further confirmation, I dropped 3 time frames lower. Right now on the 4-hour chart, of course, I'm more comfortable trading on this time frame rather than directly on the weekly and daily chart. Basically for 2 reasons. The first one is rather obvious. Trading on a higher time frame many of times, that means my stop loss has to be bigger. That means my risk is bigger. Not necessarily my reward will be higher, right? Second, trading off the lower time frame, I wouldn't need to wait for an entire day for the candlestick to close and make the decision the next day. In this 4-hour chart, I'll wait for the decision every 4 hours, which is pretty fine for me. Right, I can do it like 8 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., those kind of timeline. I think it's rather friendly, especially if you live in Asia, in Singapore, right? So 4-hour chart, I'm waiting for this bearish shark pattern completion. If I'm being aggressive and want to short it right away, 87.36, that could be it. But a completion means that you have to touch the furthest end and came back before a completion is confirmed, right? So I leave that decision to you. What kind of traders you want? You want to engage a trade after the trade is confirmed, or you love to jump on a trade before a confirmation just to gain a bit more profits, or rather excitement, a feel good factor is so important to you, right? You might want that, right? But it's just 23 pips over here on the 4-hour chart. 1-hour chart, nothing much for myself, right? So the focus is on the 4-hour chart, pretty good trades. In fact, so this is something that you might want to look into.